Instagram is travel car game is travel resume road car game
Using 1 coin to play.
voiceover off.
To go back to the main menu, swipe up with 3 fingers. Starting road trip, 2,000 miles. You are playing with Amy, who is a poor player. Dealing your cards. Dealing Amy's cards. Dealing a card to discard pile. You have 8 cards. 100. Repairs. 100. Repairs. End of 200. Go. 150. 25. You drew flat tire from go. You played go.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played go.
You drew repairs. 200. End of 200. You played 200.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played 25.
You drew go from the 25. Flat tire. You played flat tire on Amy.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played stop on you.
You drew go from the deck. 25. 50. Go. 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 You played go.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played new tire.
You drew 25. Go. Repair. 25. 50. 100. You played 100.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played flat tire on you.
You drew 100. 100. 50. 20. Go. 25. 100. You discarded. You drew go from. You discarded. You drew 50. You discard. You drew speed limit. You played speed limit on Amy.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played go.
You drew 70. 50. You cannot. You discard. You drew go from the go. You cannot. You discard. You drew crash. You played crash on Amy. You drew new tire. New tire. You played new tire. You drew repairs. Go. You played go.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played stop on you.
You drew more. 107. Repair. More. 120. 20. End. Repair. You discard. You drew 70. Repairs. You discard. You drew 50. 1. More. Repair. 75. You discarded. You drew 100. 100. You discard. You drew 20. You discarded. You drew 100. You discard. You drew new tire. You discarded. You drew 20. You discard. You drew end of. You played end of limit. You drew out of gas from the out of gas. You cannot play out of gas because Amy cannot go. End of limit. 25. You discard. You drew new tire. New tire. You discard. You drew 100. You discarded 100. You drew 100. You discard. You drew repairs. You discard. You drew go from the. You played go. You drew power gas from the power gas. You played power gas.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy discarded 100.
You drew repairs from 100 out of 100. You played 100.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played power repairs.
You drew 50 from the deck. End of out of gas. You played out of gas on Amy.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played power tire.
You drew end of limit. End of repair.
Amy has traveled 25 miles. Power card power repairs. Power card power tire. Amy cannot go because of.
You cannot play repair. End of limit. You discarded. You drew end of limit. You cannot. End of limit. 50. Repair. 20. 50. 75. More gap. 50. 25. You played 25.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played more gas.
You drew out of gas. 75. You played. You drew 100. Out of gas. You played out of gas on Amy.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played more gas.
You drew 50 from the deck. 100. 50. 100. You played 100. You drew 70. 75. You played. You drew 50. 50. You played 50. You drew 25. You have traveled 725 miles. 50. 20. 50. End of. Repairs. 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 You discarded. You drew 70. End of limit. End of limit. You played 75.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played 200.
You drew 50. 25. You have traveled 800 miles. 50. 50. You played 50. You drew 100. 25. 50. 1. 50. 50. End of. 50. You played. You drew 100. End of. End of limit. You played end of limit.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played 25.
You drew 100 from 100. You played 100. You drew 70. 100. You have traveled 1000 miles. 150. 25. You played 25. You 150. You played 50. 7. Go. 7. You played 75. You drew 100. You cannot play 100 because you must play repairs. Repairs. You played repairs. You drew stop. Go. You played go. You drew repair. 100. You played 100.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played 50.
You drew 25. Repair. Stop. You played stop on Amy.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played go.
You drew 100. 20. 100. You played 100.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played 100.
It's your turn. Draw a card. You drew 100. 100. You played 100.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played 25.
It's your turn. Draw a card. You drew go from the deck.
Voiceover on. Low battery. 10%. Close.
Now select a
Direct
card
touch
from your
area.
hand to play or discard. Repairs. 20. 100. Go. 100. You played 100.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played 100.
It's your turn. Draw a card. You drew 100 from the deck. Now select go. 100. You played 100.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played 25.
It's your turn. Draw. You drew 100 from the go. 100. Go. 25. Go. Repairs. Repairs. Repair. 25. You played 25.
Amy drew a card from.
You drew 100. You have traveled 1,675 miles.
Amy has traveled 1,275 miles and played two 200 miles cards. Power card, power repairs. Power card, power tire.
Repairs. Repairs. You cannot play repair. You discard.
YouTube.
You drew 75 from the deck.
YouTube.
Now
Red
select
circle.
a card from your hand
Watch
to
live
play or
now.
discard.
Fulgur Rovid Nijas NGN. It takes two. Where do we go now? Nijas NGN vertical line Fulgur Rovid. Voiceover off.
Go. 100. You played 100.
Amy drew a card from the deck. Amy played 75.
You drew go from 75. You played 75. You drew 100. Go. Go. 1. Go. 100. You played 100. You drew more gap. 100. You cannot play 100 because you cannot go further than 50 or go. 50. You played 50. You scored 2000 points for distance, 100 points for power cards, and 0 points for power-ups. You scored an additional 400 points for a completed trip. Your total score is 2500 points.
Amy scored 1,350 points for distance, 200 points for power cards, and 0 points for power-ups.
You scored 2500 points, and beat your prior high score of 0 points.
Home. Screen. Short. Home. Blindfold wildcard. Page 4. Okay. Meta voice. Viber. Sonar. Anime Face Pro. 99. 7 days free trial. App switcher. Anime. Closing. App. Viber. Sonar. Anime Face Pro. Go back. Play. Button. G. T. Screen record. Blindfold wire. Sonar. Anime Face Pro. Go back. Play. Anime Face Pro. Anime Face Pro. Settings. 1. Thanks for watching. Share. Go play. But anime. Weather. TFW. Cellular. Screen recording in progress. 7. App switcher. Anime Face. Right point. Screen recording in progress. 7:08 p.m. Button. Status bar item.
Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Also, shout out to Grovin. It's not pronouncing it right. Let's try that again. Grovin, nothing's working. I'll just repeat it. Grovin. Forget it. Anyways, this is Kemia Save Ukraine signing off.
Notes. Weather. TFW. Cellular. Screen